Welcome to the Roll for Combat Actual Play podcast, where our intrepid adventurers are playing through the Pathfinder adventure, The Fall of Plaguestone. Join us every week as our daring adventurers face treacherous monsters and deadly obstacles on their quest to save a town from utter destruction. Lead on, listener. Your quest awaits.
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat, The Fall of Plaguestone. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker, and in this week's episode, the crew gets back to business and starts tracking down Villery. So this week's intro is going to be really short, just because I don't have a ton of time to get this done. I just wanted to quickly mention, for those of you interested in our two new podcasts, we are looking to start those currently in the middle of March. That is where it looks like they're going to be ending up. I don't have the exact date, still figuring things out, but figure about a month from now is where you can start listening to them on a regular basis. However, if you want to listen to them earlier, you can become a Patreon, where you will, at $10, get to listen to us recording them live, or at $5, you can get them a week early. It is up to you. But do look for Extinction Curse and another new one with the cast from Dead Sons coming out in approximately 1 month. They will probably overlap these podcasts, so believe it or not, there will be a small period of time in where there will be 4 podcasts coming out at the same time. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but 4 podcasts at once. Don't worry, it's not going to last very long. The overlap will be just at the very end of Dead Sons and the very end of Plaguestone. Otherwise, well, I personally think 4 is too many, even for myself. That is a lot of podcasts. So be on the lookout for that in the near future. Also be on the lookout of the character sketches for the characters from the Extinction Curse. We're actually going to be calling that one 3-Ring Adventure, and you will be able to see what Vanessa and Rob and Lauren are playing, as well as our new member, Rob Pontus from Order of the Ember Die, and also the No Direction Network. So look for those in the very near future. Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's episode. So last we left off, you have been ransacking the southern part of this fort. You managed to go through some nice library. You trapped some poor little kitchen helper in their kitchen. You managed to get into her sleeping chambers and find stuff. You're carrying around arms full of potions and coins and silver, yet you have no idea what most of them do, because it takes 10 minutes. So, who knows? Maybe drink one randomly, maybe throw one randomly. Who knows what's going to happen? And you also have a buttload of potions that you found on your last encounter. But for now, you are facing a set of double doors leading up to stairs, and I believe you're about to open them.
They were checked for traps and locks.
Rob Tremarco is playing Cade Thistlerot, the halfling rogue thief.
They're always checked for traps and locks.
If I haven't already done it, I do it.
I think you already did it.
Lauren Sieg is playing Prue Frosthammer, the half-orc spirit barbarian.
You did, and there were no traps or locks that you could find.
Then I take a little jaunty bow, and I say, "After Prue."
All right, I'll just push the door open.
You push the door open. Standing at one end of this long chamber is a marble statue of an elven woman holding a flask. She is dressed in a flowing gown, and liquid tears streak down her cheeks into a small pool surrounding the statue's base. Other than the faint burbling of water, this chamber is peaceful and still. So, in front of you, you see a chamber. It is, 15 feet long, or 15 feet high, and 25 feet long. To the west is a fountain leading into a 10-foot by 5-foot pond area. There's another set of double doors leading to the north, and a set of doors leading to the east as well. Lots of fun things.
Well, I step into the room, and can I look through the keyholes of those other doors? Can I see what's on the other side?
You can do anything you wish.
I want to look through the keyholes. I want to get some information. I feel like there's bad guys very near us.
While she does that, Celeste is going to look at the woman in the statue and study it and see if she recognizes anything about it.
Vanessa Hoskins is playing Celeste Carvassalon, the human angelic sorcerer.
I think it's the witch.
I'm just wondering, is this carved recently, or is it old? Is it anyone I recognize? Is it a deity?
You look at it, you can't seem to determine who this person is. Seems to be a beautiful woman. Seems to be fairly new, very recently built. But as to who this is, you have no idea.
Okay.
So there's doors to the north and a door to the east.
Which way should I check, everyone?
I'm feeling like big doors are maybe the more immediate priority.
Jason McDonald is playing Brixley Silverthorn, the gnome champion liberator.
You got it. I go up to the big door in the north. I check it for traps. And I check it for locks.
No traps, and I believe it's unlocked. Let me double check. Unlocked.
I look at Prue and I say, it's untrapped and unlocked.
Just for Prue.
Well, I'm probably the one who's going to open this door.
Yes, yes, you are.
Unless Celeste would like to step up to the plate, and I'll scoot aside a little bit.
Celeste takes a giant step back toward the southern doors that they came in.
That's what I thought. I'll open the doors. Oh, shoot, I moved too far.
She's gone.
Okay. You open the doors. The doors open into a long chamber packed full of alchemical gear and experiments. Cauldrons stand next to tables where even now volatile mixtures are brewing and bubbling. A large furnace is opposite the door, just behind a long pool of water, with the statue of a woman standing at its head. To the east, a passageway reveals a set of descending spiral stairs. However, you see other things in here. Attending the forge and the cauldrons, you see 3 large creatures appearing like large wingless homunculi. They are doing basic tasks like tending an ongoing experiment, cleaning the place, attending the cauldron, or going through some alchemical equipment.
Wait, large?
Like 10 by 10 homunculi?
No, they're actually, the funny thing is, no. Homunculi are actually very tiny, so they're large for homunculi, but in the world of Pathfinder, they are considered small. So they are small in terms of actual size, but for homunculi, they're large.
Oh, okay. So there's some real big homunculi in here. All right. Do you think maybe if we don't do anything, they won't say anything?
Let's see.
They are completely ignoring you right now and just attending to their chores.
Ignoring us as in, they've noticed us and don't care?
Your perception is not sharp enough to notice that. They just seem to be going about their business.
I will cough audibly.
They look up at you and then look right back down and continue on their chores.
Beautiful. Let's bypass these little weirdos.
Yeah, I'll walk in fully expecting someone to knock a cauldron on me.
Roll for combat!
There it is. I guess coming in the room.
The second you walked through the doors, they immediately spring into action and drop everything they're doing. All 4 of them, as there was one around the corner that you couldn't see, suddenly spring into action, bare their fists, and looks like they're going to start punching and doing other things of nastiness. Cade, you are up first.
All right. I take out one of my lesser acid flasks. and I throw it at the one, I guess, by the table, across the table, the far end of the room. Let me ping it.
I think you have a flask in there. You could just throw it at it and just...
Yeah, I'm going to take it out, throw it.
You do that. We'll take care of the damage later. It's one action to take out the flask, one action to throw. Well, you roll a 2 for a 6, so you don't
miss
even
the
come
ground.
close. In fact, that is a critical miss. It doesn't even come close.
How many hero points do I have?
1?
I don't know if a hero point's worth this.
Not worth this. Oh well.
You got one more action left.
Sure.
Moves in.
Yeah, I'm not going to go too far. I'm actually going to back up just a little bit so we can get a nice bottleneck effect.
Is that as far you want to? Is that as far as you wanted to go?
That's as far as I wanted to go.
Okay, just checking. Now the 3 alchemical drudges, one right after another, goes.
Chemical Drudge, ugh.
This is going to be bad.
It's gonna be bad, oh bad, oh bad, oh bad. One of them comes over, shoom, 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 opens up his mouth and vomits a pool of acid onto Prue. Prue, give me a reflex save.
This is fantastic. This is truly what I wanted to do. Oh, 14 on the die.
19, very good. Let me put the acid on the ground, because that's permanent. Let's make it a nice, nasty green color. There we go. Acid on the ground, on top of Prue. That's what we like to do. That was a bad song.
It was the worst.
It's pretty terrible.
You get hit for 6 points of acid damage, but you jump out of the way, woohoo, with your reflex save and only take 3. However, that square is now covered in acid. Next, the other alchemical sludge all the way to the right, actually alchemical drudge, sorry, moves over slowly.
Very
And-
slowly?
Not that slowly. And vomits forth acid onto Cade. Give me a reflex save. 24. Not quite a critical success, but very good nonetheless. He does his little dance and only takes 4 points of damage. And finally,
Actually, Cade is within 15 feet of me. So
Yes.
can I take a reaction and give him 5 points of resistance to acid to that damage?
Oh.
it's up to you.
I think I can.
Is that what you wish to do?
Yeah.
Okay. How does that work?
Hold on, let me bring up the...
I think there needs to be a triggering attack is the problem. I don't know if that counts as an attack.
Oh yeah, I guess that is your ruling.
Was that not there was not an attack?
Well, I thought it just said it takes damage. I don't... Actually, now that I'm thinking about it...
It could. I don't remember.
I don't think it's an attack. What he basically is doing is vomiting acid onto the ground, and the acid will stay there. And you being on the acid area, you take damage. Like, that's permanent. Like, there's a big pool of acid on the ground.
All it says is enemy damages your ally. Resistance to all damage against the triggering damage.
Okay, that's fine. As long as it's damage and not attack. Yeah, sure, you can do that. How does that work? You just give him acid resistance?
It's my reaction as a reaction, yeah.
It's divine. You don't question it.
The divine hand of Brixley
Yes.
managed to save him once and for all.
Brixley is divine.
Sorry I didn't think to do that with you, Prue. Though
I
you
don't-
may also
I'm
be
not
outside
close enough.
15... You also might be outside 15 feet because of the diagonals.
So how long does that last, that acid resistance? I'm
The
just curious.
triggering attack.
Okay, so it's just instant. It won't last after that.
Yeah, it's only that attack, but then I can theoretically do it. If I
Okay,
want to burn
fair
my
enough.
reaction, I can do it once per round, I guess.
Okay, another one has moved up, this time next to Cade, and is going to just punch you with his fist. Nothing special. Except his fist was full of lightning. Did I forget to tell you that? And he does 6 points of damage, plus...
Did he roll any less than a 22?
He rolled a 21. Exactly.
Great.
So if you want to use your
Reaction. Reaction
Oh.
plus 2 my armor class. That's a nope.
Okay, he's about to punch you with his lightning fist, but he misses. And he'll just do it again.
Ew.
Does your AC stay with that +2 for the rest of the turn?
I
Nope.
don't believe so.
Prue is up, and you're standing in a pool of acid.
Hey, I made my reflex save. I can.
The
I'm
acid's still there.
Yeah, I'm gonna step to the side. Hopefully, since I'm next to this pool of what I assume is water, they maybe are gonna have trouble standing there. From this position, I'll bring my flail down on the Drudge.
Here comes the Drudge. Here comes the Drudge. Here comes the Drudge. 17 just misses him, barely.
If 17 is barely a miss, I'm wondering if it's worth it to attack again. I think it might be. I'm gonna attack again.
15 misses by much
It was a
more.
good try.
Celeste sees all of this happening. There's a whole bunch of Drudges in front of you.
There are a whole bunch of Drudges. I don't have any gray area of effects, and these alchemical items only do a couple points. Plus, if they're doing all this acid damage, would acid even work on them?
Yeah, my guess is that my flask, even if it hit, wouldn't have done much.
They've got acid
Alright.
and lightning too.
Yeah, but I got good old flame, and that tends to light a lot of this stuff on fire, so she's going to use Produce Flame against that close alchemical Drudge. Pitching a big old wad of fire at it.
16's gonna miss.
Ugh. Disappointing. And then... what do I do with my last action? I'm kind of afraid they're going to come in here after me, although they're not that smart.
Well, Brixie's gonna bottleneck him.
That's true. I'm going to put... I'll put guidance on Brixley. That's a good idea. Come on, Brixley. You got this. And you get guidance.
Nice.
Okay, the last Drudge goes, walks there, stands right on the acid, because he don't care. And then he pukes acid right onto Prue. Give me a reflex save.
Oh boy.
15, that ain't gonna do it.
For me, that's pretty good.
You take 9 points of acid damage, and the room is slowly filling with nothing but acid on the floor. Brixley and the Wonder Cat are up.
All right, I'm going to move up and fill the gap. And actions 2 and 3, I'm going to attack.
Hit with the 27. You almost critted. Roll the 19. 6 points of damage. This is not a finesse attack, right? This is just a -5 to each additional attack.
I thought rapier might be a finesse weapon.
It might be agile.
Agile.
Mass
finesse,
weapon. I just
whichever
don't know
one.
if it's agile.
Hold on.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Miss.
And since I
Barely.
did all 3 actions, I can't
Like
control the
17.
cat.
That's right. Kate is up, standing on his acid bath. What you gonna
Yike.
do?
Back away, and I will attack with my short sword. One more time.
4.
Whiffity whiff.
Okay. This Drudge is just going to do nothing except punch Prue, because Prue's just there. Tries to hit you with a 17, misses by a mile. Does hit you with the 21. Does 4 points of bludgeoning damage, plus acid exploding out of its fist for 2 more damage. And then misses by a mile with an 8. I think it's a critical miss. The next one decides to walk up into the acid pool and vomits acid onto Cade. Give me a reflex save.
Great. Oh.
2 ain't gonna do it. Wow. 4 points of damage unless Brixley's doing something magical.
I'll take that one.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and take that?
But now you're within 15 feet of Prue if she gets vomited on.
And now the one standing in front of Brixley is gonna
Yeah, Prue's
vomit.
looking a little more beaten up.
Vomit onto Brixley. More acid on the floor. Give me a reflex save. 21. Very good. Nice reflex save. 10 points of damage, but only 5. Because you're just that cool. But he still has 1 action left, so he's just going to punch you. And he misses by a small amount. Not by much, but a little bit. Prue, you're slowly getting surrounded by acid. What do you do?
Prue, get out of there.
Stand in the water.
Yeah, I'm wondering, how deep is the pool of water next to me?
The pool of water. That is a good question. Not that deep. It's like, a pool you would see in a shopping mall. You can just sort of wade into it, if you will. I'll say it's difficult terrain, though.
Okay. I'm gonna move into the pool of water. I'm hoping that if they puke in there, then maybe the water will help disperse it. Water is a good buffer system.
Further away.
Further away?
Further away.
Why would I move further away?
Because Celeste is like, get out of there.
Oh, I have to start attacking. And I need the temporary hit points, so I'm gonna use an action to summon up my rage.
Okay, you're raging full of ghosts.
And then with my last action, I'm going to attack the Drudge that has not gone yet in this turn. Natural 1, my favorite.
Dynamite. That's like the 3rd one so far. Celeste.
Well, I told you to get out of the way. Yeah, I told you to get out of the way and you didn't, so this is on you. All right,
If things don't turn around, I'm probably going down.
I mean, you might go down from this, which is why I said get out of there. And you didn't, so let's just see what happens. Celeste is going to pull out a scroll and read off the incantation, causing a cacophonous noise to blast out, right in a big 10-foot burst that'll hit all 4 of these and poor Prue, who didn't know to attack and then run away. I'm using Sound Burst.
You could angle it so it doesn't hit me.
No, I can't. It's a 10-foot burst. And to hit all 4 of them, it will have to hit you. If you had raged, attacked, and then ran off, it would have missed you, which is why I told you to move. But you didn't want to, so there we go.
Yeah, that's where it has to go to hit
You didn't tell me you were about to attack
4.
No, I said get out of there.
I thought it was out of general concern rather than...
Yeah, same.
Well, oh well. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Karma. Yeah.
Good for Prue.
You do have a hero point. 2d10. You got 3 points. 3 points of damage.
Oh my god.
They didn't even do
Can
the
I
reflex saves. Oh, sorry, fortitude saves. They didn't even go
Fortitude
yet.
save. Can I... Oh my gosh. Can I hero point the damage on this?
I don't know, can you? I think so.
No, it's usually attack roll, skill check, saving throw, stuff like that.
You can allow it anyway.
You can allow it, you're the GM.
I mean, if you want to blow a hero point on something as silly as that, it's fine.
Silly as that. I want to take all 4 of these jerks out. There's a bunch of them, and we haven't taken one down yet.
Take one down. You've only hit one.
That's what I'm saying. We've had like almost all of us have had a chance to attack twice, everyone except Brixley, and they're all still up.
We keep whiffing. We keep rolling bad.
I know, it sucks.
You can do it for a reroll. I mean,
all right. How about this?
4, 6,
if I can
7,
use it, if I can use it to reroll, but I want to move the center of it 1 intersection to the right, so it'll hit 3 out of the 4 of them and not Prue. Give me that, and then I'll reroll.
I was looking at it. You can reroll a check. Let's see. I guess it's just a check, not damage. I'm going to say not damage, because then that opens up a very slippery slope of I can see why they did that. Nope. I'm going to say nope. But
Okay.
I'm going to fortitude them. You might feel better because they're going to all make it anyhow.
Yeah, fortitude save
I
for
won't.
1 damage instead of 3.
Wow, you're right. You didn't. How much? What's the fortitude save for that? I think it's really low.
I think it's just my spell DC, which is 19.
Oh, so it's actually pretty high. So they all failed.
Ooh, they all take 3 whole points of damage.
Game changer.
What about,
I mean,
what about Prue?
it could have been.
You're looking at this wrong. You haven't played with us. You see, when we play in Dead Sons, you did 15 points of damage, which is more than everyone else has done. So I really don't think that's so bad.
That's
No.
true. That's a 15-point attack. So
And they're not weak against
Take
sonic
pride.
damage by chance?
Oh wait, they might be immune. Let me look.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Nah, I'm kidding. They're not immune.
Oh, my God.
Although the list is pretty long. Oh, the other one goes. Hey, look at that. This one is pretty smart though. It's funny. I was laughing before because Celeste says they're dumb. Who said they're dumb? I think they're smarter than Prue.
I don't know. Homunculi are dumb, aren't they?
These are magical homunculi. This one manages to flank Prue, goes into the water with Prue, flanking, tries to hit Prue with its fist. Misses?
I can't be flanked unless they equal my level or not.
Really? Why is that? Is that something?
Barbarian.
Well, doesn't
Same thing
matter.
as a rogue thing.
Really? You can't be flanked if they're... I'd never heard that. It's never come up. Well, in that case, I might have to put 4 of them around you.
I'd prefer you didn't.
I prefer I do.
I'm already having a really rough go right now. I don't need more of these drudges.
all right, I'm gonna start with an attack. Probably 2 attacks. I'm thinking.
You're
You
standing
have
on
to make
it,
a hole.
by the way. Standing on it the whole turn's probably going to be a very bad thing. I'm just going to tell you that. Or rather, should I say, ending your turn on the acid's going to be
Right.
a very bad thing.
All right. Well, I can attack first.
That is correct. You know, I don't know what's going on with these rolls, but you got a 2. So, almost a 1. Not quite.
I'll attack again,
Got a 4 that time.
and I guess I'm going to step back 1.
The dice are deciding that this will be our final episode.
Ember still can't do anything. Cade, you're also standing in the acid. You got
Yep.
2 of them next to you.
Which one is hurt more? The one that Brixley, I think, attacked, right?
Not for me to say.
It was the one
Which,
Brixley
which
attacked.
one did Brixley attack? The one on the right. Yeah.
The one
Yeah.
on the right.
The
in
one,
front of
yeah, the
him,
one
that is
straight
correct.
north of me.
That is correct. 3.
Game.
2, 3, 4.
Jeez.
I'm rolling poorly too. If it makes you feel any better.
It does.
Okay.
Me, not so much.
You did hit. You did hit there. You got a 20.
Great.
6 points of damage. You pierce it. Ooh, ow. Now it's starting to look a little beat up. A little. Not like majorly beat. Oh, you didn't want to stand in the acid and find out what happens? It's really funny.
No, never. I'm sure it's hilarious.
Oh, it's hilarious. In fact, you're going to find out very soon what happens. Okay, this
We're
one-
running out of floor.
Well, that's kind of part of the point. This one sees Prue there, and what the hell? Let's see what happens. Vomits up poison. Sorry, acid onto Prue. Give me a reflex save.
Okay.
Knock down one of the walls to the pool.
Oh my
of
God.
water.
Look at these rolls. This is incredible.
Rolled a 9. That might actually be. Is that a critical failure? Give you double damage? Not quite, but pretty damn close. 7 points of damage as it vomits acid onto you. Now the acid goes into the pool and it's swirling around, but it's still kind of like hanging out around you. It's definitely not going to dissipate immediately. I'll tell you that much. And then it'll just punch you. Okay, now that was a bad punch. Finally, 14 points of damage.
Ooh.
10 plus 4 acid damage, punching you right in the face.
Oh,
Next one in front of Cade steps up, vomits acid. Give me a reflex save.
All right.
18. You make it. So you take 2 points of damage. Floor is covered with acid. And rinse and repeat. Another one vomits, this time on top of Brixley. More floor covered with acid. Give me a reflex save.
Critical success.
27.
nice.
No damage. You just jump out of the way. You're like, hot lava, hot lava. It's like the floor is made out of hot lava, but instead, hot acid, hot acid. Prue's not looking too good. Prue still has some acid kind of around her feet in the water, and there's 2 of these things flanking her.
Yep, from the battlefield setup, this is going to be 2v1 until I go down. But I'll go down
Yeah.
swinging, so I'm going to attack twice.
Come here where I can see you.
Yeah, move out of the water maybe. So Celeste can throw a heal your way maybe.
All right, there you go. You finally hit.
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
17 damage.
Max damage.
Yeah, but I think he's still up. So,
Oh, he's still up.
all right, I'll swing on him again.
That acid is by your feet. It's starting to burn, starting to hurt.
There we go.
15
Nice.
damage. You barely hit him and killed him.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna leave this area.
Come where I can see you.
I'm trying to think of. I'm gonna go next to Brixley.
Okay, so when that one died, it exploded, and you saw.
No, it
acid.
didn't.
Oh.
No, it exploded, but not to hit you. Just exploded in pieces and crumbled, and acid came flying out of it. Not to damage you in any way, just to give you a little bit of flavor.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna come near where I can use Brixley's saving grace thing.
Celeste is up. Celeste, they're coming to you. They're slowly bringing the acid down. In fact, it's right up to your feet. You could feel it.
Go backwards, Celeste.
I don't have enough actions. I'm gonna use one action to activate my angelic halo to increase my healing ability, and I am gonna use a giant whopping 2nd level heal spell on Prue, and because of blood magic, that's also gonna give her a +1 status bonus and saving throws for a round, just in case they try to vomit on her. So let's roll a nice big whopping heal.
You are forgiven for your sound burst.
Does that automatically scale to level 2, even though it's in your level 1 slot?
It does because it's a favored spell of mine.
Got it.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, so the favored spells you can automatically scale up or down.
Does it still use a level 2 slot?
It does.
Oh, it uses a level 2 slot? Oh, okay, whoops. Hope you're keeping track of your slots, because I just...
I am.
One slot.
Alright, 31 points of healing.
Holy moly!
That's big heals.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry I'm cursing, but I'm so
Wow.
amazed at this heal.
So this is really cool.
That heal brought her almost
And I'm
back
still
to life.
damaged. That's incredible.
So the heightened
You're
amount increases the
badass.
healing by a d8 and another 8 points for the 2-action version, which is what I used. And my angelic halo, because I leveled, does +4 on healing. So it's 2d8 plus 20.
Pretty good. 31.
And that's all three of my
That's
actions.
a lot of healing.
Put someone back in the fight.
The last one's like, hey, where'd you guys go? I'm just hanging out in the water over here. He walks over and vomits on Prue. It's starting to become a standard action. Give me a reflex save. 14. Really? I rolled 2 ones.
That's what you get.
All of your
2
damage
points
is in
of damage.
all of your damage in D20 Pro is all question marks. Don't you want to show us the numbers and see how terrible they can be,
Oh,
or
Sorry.
good?
That's an accident. Well, I either turn it all off or on. There's so many secret rolls in Pathfinder. second
Oh,
editions.
okay, yeah, keep it all off
Yeah.
then.
No, it's okay.
It's
I'll turn it
attack
back on. I
time.
just gotta remember. You got a 3. You almost got all the single-digit numbers there,
Brixley, stop it, Brixley. Come on.
Almost.
Play for real.
All right. Well, that one you actually rolled a 12, but it's only a 15, which isn't enough to hit. It's just
We are flanking.
You are flanking. Still not enough to hit.
Ah,
It's
so
only
close.
17.
And
Standing in acid.
I'm going to have to move, obviously.
Starting to hurt. Starting to eat your boots. Ember still can't go. Cade, you're covered in acid. It's everywhere.
Right. Yeah, it's everywhere. All right, I'm going to move to flank. I'm going to attack this one here.
That too. Mighty
This-
fine.
Is terrifyingly bad.
Eventually, you'll start rolling above. There, you did it. You finally rolled a 15.
Great.
Good job.
I roll. Is it immune to sneak attack?
It is not.
Right. There's 3 more.
I think you're done.
That's it.
Okay, one of them is dead. Another one, the one that's being flanked, it's moving up and gonna puke on Celeste.
Oh,
come
don't do that.
on. That seems cheap.
It heard you say they're not very smart and is upset by that.
No, it's upset.
All right, 23.
Whoa, I rolled 9 points of damage. That made up for it.
Mm.
You take 4 points of damage, and you are now standing in acid.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and use my reaction to cancel that.
Oh!
Yeah.
You're so sweet.
Hey, keeping the healer up is an act of self-preservation as well.
True.
Besides, I haven't used it in a while, so whatever.
One of them walks up and pukes on to Brixley. More acid. Give me a reflex save. Even worse.
Ugh.
8 points of damage. Crew's up. I like how the entire floor is nothing but acid. It's just acid everywhere. I love it. Crew's up.
I'm glad you're enjoying
You're
that.
standing on acid.
Yep, I'm sure I am. All right, I'll have to deal with that in a minute. Right now, I've got to take care of this alchemical drudge next to me. With the way we've been rolling, I'm due for 2 more hits. So let's see if I can get them.
You hit.
All
11
right.
points of damage. Roll the 13 for 23.
All right. One good hit deserves another.
6 ain't gonna do it.
Nope. All right, and then I'll step over so that I'm not in the acid.
Celeste is standing in acid. It's biting into her delicate clothing and dissolving it.
Yeah, we'll have none of that.
No, it's not, because Brixley protected her nice slippers from acid.
That was last turn. Now it's
That was
all
last
new
turn.
turn.
Okay, the acid's still on the ground, though.
Yeah. Let's get out of here. All right, she's going to run out of there to the back of the wall, into the previous room, and then she's going to cast Produce Flame and huck it up at the one in front of Brixley.
Hit. 8 points of damage.
Fantastic.
Good job.
Take that, jerks. And they don't happen to be weak against fire, do they?
Nope. Okay, there's one standing in front of Prue. Decides to attack you. Why not? With acid. Give me
Oh, boy.
a reflex save. 24.
Hey-o. I finally rolled well.
Yeah, you did. You only take 3 points of damage. And then he punches you. Misses critting you by 1 point. Rolls a 19. But he hits you with 5 points of damage, but then something weird. He hits you with cold. You're like freezing. You're like, what was that? That guy has cold damage.
That is weird.
Brixley, you're standing in more acid.
I know. Time to attack.
Yes. You
Fantastic.
almost critted, but you're not quite. And you did, good job.
And then I'm going to move and attack the one near Cade.
Not quite.
Ah, well.
7. Can't all be winners. Cade, for the first time in forever, you're not
I
standing
love how the
in
cat's
acid.
just kind of sitting in the corner of the room watching this all unfold.
Cat's just like, whatever. What you guys doing? It looks pretty deadly over there. Cade whips out his sword, does a fancy
Swords
move.
out.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Come on.
You were flanking, so that might
I
have
am flanking.
Oh, that's right.
There you
There you
go.
10 points of damage. Max damage.
How about a sneak?
How about
Another
sneak
sneak.
sneaks?
Ooh, almost
Little
max
fob.
damage in the sneak.
A little 5-point sneak.
He doesn't look too good. It looks like he's falling apart. It's nothing but little pieces of string and twine. He's still gonna puke on you. Puke, 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 puke,
As he
Cade.
should. All right, let's reflex it.
Save. God, this is such a pretty room.
Hey.
24. Now the rolls are coming. 2 points of damage. And he'll just punch you in the face. Misses. That one's dead. Prue is up. Prue, are you standing in acid? Yes, you are.
Yep. I've just about had enough of these drudges. I'm gonna kill the one in front of me now. Watch this attack. It's gonna kill it.
13 of the tiles are covered in acid. 13. I love this.
Yeah.
You hit. 14 points of damage. I'm still standing.
And he's still standing. This guy's the son of a something. All right. How about another one?
Yeah.
Come on, dice.
Oh my goodness.
7.
All right.
Does not do it.
All right.
Or 12.
I'm gonna use my last action to step between the cauldron and the table and get out of this acid.
Oh, don't you want to find out what happens if you stay in the acid?
Not really.
Celeste is up. Oh, I have a good idea. I know what I'm going to do. Next.
Oh, don't say that when it's my turn. Now I'm scared. Celeste is going to pitch another little ball of Pretty's Flame at the one she's got a shot at right up the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Dang it. That's awesome.
Nailed it. Didn't do great. Actually, it's impossible to do 9. I don't know how it got 9, but whatever.
That's impossible to do.
I know, it's impossible. But you kill it. It only had like 1 hit point left anyhow. That's why I didn't mind it. But you killed it. Boom, it's dead.
Awesome. I think it's because if the formula listed there is right, it's only multiplying the 4 by 2 or something.
Yeah. That's
still
why I'm
be
having
8.
you roll. I'm having you roll your crits now manually because the formula's off in here. The crits are so different in Pathfinder 2, so it doesn't matter. You only had 1 hit point, so you killed it no matter what. You hit it for anything.
Cool. All right, I'll take it.
And you have 1 more action left, I believe.
I do. What do I do with 1 action? I don't have actually much that's good with 1 action. I'm going to move back up toward the edge of the acid there so I can see better what's going on.
There's only 1 left. Walks up, vomits onto Prue. Give me a reflex save. 23. Pretty good. 3 points of damage. Brixley, you're cornered in acid. But you're not in acid, just cornered. What do you do?
I'm actually going to run up through the acid.
Ooh, heroic.
Are you like saying
Make an attack.
parkour the whole time? Parkour. Oh, man.
Ooh.
And then, just for the finishing flourish, I'm going to use my much maligned long jump as a single action to jump forward out of the acid.
You've never used it.
Whee! Good thing he did now.
Long jump. Long jump takes 2 actions.
No, but that's the thing. I took the feat
No.
that gets it down to a single action, which you mocked me for.
Well, it's still an athletics check.
I didn't mock you.
It's equal to the
many
distance
of you.
you're attempting to move.
I definitely did.
You have to still make the check, buddy. You could still fail.
So athletics?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You could just walk. You could do that.
You made it.
Don't steal my moment.
I didn't want you to fail.
He made it. He rolled a 13. He rolled a 5, but he still got a 13.
That was my action movie moment. I did the drive-by slash and then leap.
It was
Yeah.
a good moment.
You did it. You leaped just in the nick of time.
Can I also do like the superhero landing where I land on one knee?
Superhero landing. That's really hard on the knees.
But it looks so cool.
All right. You're out of combat for now. A lot of acid on the floor. What are you doing?
So, how do we get over there with all this acid? I don't suppose anyone brought a large pill bottle full of Tums?
Is there anything we could use as like a bucket in the room that we could like rinse use water from the fountain to clear a path?
I've got my helmet.
What's in the cauldrons?
Cauldrons are bubbling and filled with alchemical materials and stuff.
So Celeste is in that second room they were in, and she's going to start searching around for anything she could use to clear the acid, or anything interesting.
So now she decides to look into that.
Does my adventurer's pack have a water skin in it? I should double check.
Probably. I mean, there's, I don't know, what is it, like 100 square feet of acid on the floor or something? So there's a lot of acid. But something...
Yes, I do have a water skin. So in the immediate short term, I'm going to try to fill the water skin from the fountain and see if pouring water on the acid kind of dilutes it or washes it away or anything.
Okay, the water is actually fairly clean, and you mix it and start to pour it onto the acid, and
it explodes.
After about a minute, the acid starts to dissipate anyhow. The water helps it along. But while you're looking around for things and getting water skins and trying to get your helmet out, the acid just naturally dissipates. And it's gone.
And the floor is much cleaner where it was.
Much cleaner. And that's it. What do you do? You got 4 dead alchemical drudges.
I don't suppose anything of them can be salvaged?
You'd have to look and do a crafting check.
Yeah, not really Celeste's thing.
Yeah, do they even particularly like carry loot or wear clothes? I thought they were like sort of like supernatural beings or whatever.
You look at them, and they do not have any equipment on them. However, they did seem to have these strange reservoirs fitted into their fists, where you can see where they're slotted with things like acid or fire or electricity or cold. That's why that was causing different types of damage when they were punching you, because it was literally like siphoning it out into the punches.
Is there anything useful on the tables?
Well, yes, there's quite a bit. You see the central table has common alchemical items ready to be shipped. There's a small crate with an address on it, as well as another crate, as well as a small box.
So what happens when we pop those crates and boxes open?
Is that what you do?
Let's check them for traps first.
I was checking for traps. That's right.
Right.
They don't seem to be trapped. They seem to be shipping crates with an address on them. That's about it.
What's the address?
Chelish, capital of Agorian.
They're chemical agents going to Cheliax.
Or from there?
Or from there. Well, is it in the from position or the to position?
It looks like it's going to go to them.
They
don't seem to be trapped.
All right. Crack them open. They're not trapped.
You crack it open. The larger crate has 6, well, you could probably guess what's in there. 6 alchemical vials of some sort. Appears to be bombs. You pop open the smaller crate. 4 alchemical items in those as well. And then the last one, the very teeny tiny one, is this beautifully small velvet-lined box containing a silver dose. Appears to be quite fancy.
You said there was a velvet-lined box full of what now?
1 potion. Basically, you found 6 potions in the large box, 4 potions in the small box, 1 very fancy potion in the velvet-lined box.
Is there a shipping invoice that just clearly tells us what each thing is?
That would have been very interesting and nice to know, but nope, there is not.
What an inefficient way to run a shipping operation.
Seriously. And they're not labeled?
Nope.
The substances don't look very similar to substances that we've already obtained and identified from the same organization?
I never said that.
I'm just saying that we found a lot of alchemical loot. I was wondering if it looked the same as the alchemical loot that we've already found.
Yes, it does.
Oh, can we get some identifications for free, or are we going to have to do the 10 minutes?
You can do accelerated crafting check, is what I'm going to say.
Okay.
You can do an accelerated craft. What's your craft?
5.
Do you put on the goggle?
Yeah, I'll put on the goggles.
It gives you
Yeah,
a
that
plus
makes
1.
it 6.
That's right. Okay, you spend a minute, and you're like, oh, I know what these 6 are. These are lesser alchemist fire. These look just like the other ones we have.
Alright, cool. So 6 alchemist fire?
Alright, the other one takes you a little longer. You weren't sure, the 4, but those are lesser acid flasks. Again, you have those.
If somebody would have made an alchemist in this adventure, they would have been flush.
Yep.
The really pretty one, you have no idea what that is. You're going to have to spend
The important one.
You have to spend a full 10 minutes to maybe figure that one out.
It'll be worth it.
That's okay. We need to be healed.
Yeah, that's true.
So, that's the only items that you can tell that appear to be worth anything. There's, small alchemical equipment here and there, obviously, and there's something brewing in there, but that's about it in terms of value.
Okay. Well, do we stop and heal, or do we continue on?
I mean, I can try to top us all off if you want to just keep going.
I don't know what's best for us. That's why I'm kind of pulling the party.
Well, it looks like we'd have to take like at least 30 minutes. So it looks like you, me, and Kate are each down at least 1 heal. You might be 2. I don't know.
I'm fine. You saved me from any harm, so I feel like I owe you.
So if we did it with lay on hands, it would be about a 30-minute rest.
You want to just take some potions?
Yeah, if we have enough healing potions, that would work. While my halo is still going.
Roll for combat.
What?
Oh, sorry. Did I interrupt you?
You've been listening to Roll for Combat, a Pathfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various role-playing games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and other social media platforms. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember to check for traps.